research, it is nothing but we are trying to find out any new thing, right? Any new thing which may be existing, and we are not aware, or the mankind are not aware, right? That research may be in the any field. It is not only in the medical field, it may be the non medical field also. It may, the research may be performed for the any politician, any film star, any disease condition, any social activity, any market, any business, any pandemic. It may be any area, right? In that area, when we are trying to find out the thing which is not there in the public domain, or which is not known till today, right? So that's what it should be novel, then only we can say that is the research. So when we try to understand the research, it is nothing but investigation using scientific procedures, by searching again and again, by searching again and again to find out the truth, right? So it is investigation, it is the observation, it may be the some kinds of finding out, right? How? By using the scientific procedure, there is a protocol, there is a procedure, methodology, right? Particular types of design we have to select, and it vary from field to field, from area to area. You have to choose what is the type of your research, whether it is medical field. In medical, you are doing the research on to the experimental type of research, or observational type of research. If it is experimental type of research, you are doing in any disease or any disorder or any mental state or what, accordingly this procedure it is going to change. Okay, by searching again and again, right? It is not that the once you have followed the procedure, whatever it is meant for the particular researcher, you will not be succeed. You may go have to go again for the same thing. You may be getting the negative result also. It is not that whenever you are doing the research, every time you are going to get the positive result, right? So any types of, whether it is negative or positive, you are concluding to find out the truth. Ultimately you are concluding with the truth that this is not there. Or suppose if any plant, you have searched for anti-diabetic activity, and but you didn't get, in that plant there is no diabetic activity, there is no constituents which can show the anti-diabetic property. So you are concluding with that this plant it is not having any anti-diabetic property, and you are revealing that truth to the mankind or to the coming scholars. So that's what, find out the truth at the last by searching again and again, right? So these two line it is completely explaining the research, right? So that only it is going to, so we are going to discuss about different types of methodology, tactics and all those things, right? So further, how we can simplify the research, it is the pursuit of the truth, right? Of the truth, with the help of study. How you are going to find out the truth? Until and unless you will not perform that particular procedure which is meant for to find out the truth, you will not going to have the result. So help of study, it may be the investigation, right? Whenever you are going to investigate, you need to have the data, right? If you want to check about any plant it is having anti-diabetic activity or not, you need to investigate, you need to select the plant, you need to go for the size reduction, extraction, isolation, animal study and so on, right? And during this investigation you are going to face the lot of observation, right? If you are choosing the animal model, you need to create the diabetes onto that animal body. Then whenever they are having the diabetes, you need to observe their food intake, water intake, their activity, their blood serum, their enzyme, their glucose level and many more. Then comparison. During after observation, you need to have the comparison with the non-diabetic animal and diabetic animal, and that's what control group is, standard group, test group, different groups it is there, no? In that you have to compare that with after giving this plant extract, whether the extract is able to reduce the glucose level onto the blood of the particular animal or not. When you are taking the control group animal, from there also the blood sugar level you are checking, in the standard group also you are checking, and you are comparing that how much the plant extract is able to reduce the glucose level, and you are concluding that this group is having good or excellent activity. And experimentation, lot of experimentation it is required, right? When you are searching for the any chemical constituents into the plant extract, you have to perform different types of test, you have to perform different types of sacrifice of the animal, you need to cut them, you need to isolate their organs, you have to check for histopathology and enzyme serum, and many types of experiment it will be involved. It depend on the kind or the type of research which you are doing in your research, right? So there are majorly two types, two category research it has been divided: observational research and experimental research, right? When we talk about the observational research, here we are observing the particular topic, because each and every research there will be the one topic or title, right? For example, the the selling of the Tata Motors car in during the pandemic and after the pandemic, right? So it comes under the market research. Okay, so here you are not going to do any experiment, the experiment or the things has been done already. You are going to observe कि during the pandemic what was the selling rate of the Tata cars, and after the pandemic, or in the second wave of the pandemic, or in 2021, what is the selling rate of the Tata Motors, and what may be the expected selling rate in coming 6 months or 1 year, right? So these three things, three time duration, you are taking the data selling rate throughout the India, throughout the world, and you are comparing or observing that, so this is the public selling rate and all those things. So this is going to coming to the experimental research, right? Here we have to perform the experiment, right? You have to do, for example, just now I given the example like anti-diabetic activity of medicinal plants. So the plant which is unknown, you don't know about the plant, you have to perform the experiment, you have to collect the particular plant material, whether you are you are preferring the leaves, or you are preferring the fruit, stem, bark, flower, what, or, right, then you have to go for extraction, isolation, and you have to do the what test for alkali, test for glycoside, test for tannin, test for volatile, what are the constants are there in that plant, you need to know. And how you will know, since it is new plant, you have to perform, you have to perform the different test with the extract of that particular plant. If you are getting positive result, what kind of chemicals are present, you will come to know, and accordingly you can select the activity. Ki this plant may have anti-diabetic, may have antimicrobial, may have anti-hypertensive, may have any immunomodulator, immunosuppressant, what, it depend on the constituents present in that particular plant part. Okay, so that's what it is, it comes under the experimental research. So these are the two example and two major category under the two types of research. So what are the different steps of the research it is going to be here, right? In the next slide, steps of the research, right? So first of all, whenever we are going to perform any research, we need to have the problem, identify the problem, because here you are going to find out the truth, right? And because the particular problem, if it is not existing, for example, if the diabetic patient, and nowadays it is everywhere, right? We can say in every family at least one diabetic patient it is there now, right? So it is very big problem, it is a problem for the mankind, it is problem for the community health, because they are compromising with the health right now. With the diabetes there are a lot of problems it is creating, they may not to, able to have the content food. And this, because of this diabetes, it is going to create so many other, it is going to invite so many other health problems among them, right? And so that's what. Oh, whether it is problem or not, you have to identify, yeah, it is problem. Then what are the medications it is there, existing medications in ayurvedic, in allopathic, in siddha, in other system of alternative system of medicines. Yes, it is there, but whether they are up to the marks or not, whether they are able to control the blood and urine sugar or not, we need to find out. If they are not efficient enough, that is problem. And for that we need to go for the research further, which whatever the constituents or molecule you are going to develop or we are going to find out, that should have the better quality, the better efficacy than the existing medication. Then only it will be truth and novel, right? So that's what you are going to find out the problem. Then second step, we have to have the literature review or literature survey. It's not that the diabetes came in 2021 only. Diabetes, this is the metabolic disorder which is there since long time. And peoples are suffering, even though we didn't have the kits for to check the blood sugar level, we didn't have the different pathological labs. There also used to be the diabetic, but people they were not aware, might be. And it was in the very control level, so that's what they. And the previous days, the when the people they used to suffer severely, they are not falling down by the unconsciousness, they used not to go to the hospitals. Nowadays everyone is having the kits, they can check their blood sugar level, and immediately they'll go to the doctor, they'll go to the labs and all those things. So what I mean to say is, lot of research has been done in the field of diabetes, right? Right from the beginning, we don't know whatever the literature it is available with us today, right? It might be into the online and it might be into the offline. Offline in the sense, so many literatures, newspaper, books, newsletters, magazine and all those things, right? So we need to understand what are the type of diabetes, type 1 and type 2, insulin dependent or insulin non dependent. And what are the plants, what are the drugs has been already used by the different types of people at the in different area of the world. And they have, what are the things they have reported already, we need to know. Then only we can go for the selection of the new plant. If any plant is there, suppose plant A, which is there in your area, the geographical source is Telangana, say for example, right? But this plant A, the people are using in the traditional way, right? In the village area, in the rural area, they are using for to reduce the sugar level. But if you know the name of the plant, and if you will able to authenticate the name the plant, and if you'll search into the Google or into the different magazine available or published already, different article published already, you'll come to know that whether any work has been carried out in this plant A or not. If it has been carried out, what are the work has been carried out, what part they have taken for the checking of the anti-diabetic activity, root, stem, fruit, flower, bark, what? If they have used in the leaf, what is the constituents present in that? What constituent they reported? Flavonoid, alkaloid, glycosides, tannin, what? If they have reported so and so, whether it might be present in other parts also in the good quantity, so that we can go for the different models, whether they have taken mice, we can take rat, albino, rooster, different species of the. So you need to have the complete picture about the your problem or your research topic, what are the work has been carried out already. Then only your work is going to be novel, or it is going to give you the any truth which was not there till today. That's what literature review, it is very very important when we are going for the research. Then third step, it is going to be the plan the research design, right? How we are going to plan the research design, the designing of the research, it is very very important. because it depend on the type of the research. You have gone through going through the observational research or experimental research. Accordingly, you have to design what is going to be the time duration, number of days, how many what are the types of animal model you are going to select. If it is antimicrobial, what kind of microbes, bacteria, fungus, virus. If it is antibacterial, what kind of bacteria, E. coli, or right. So that bacteria species strain we have to select, and what kind of extract you are going to take, alcoholic, ether, chloroform, number of days, how many it is going to have. Right, means what are the things from the day one to day end, what how you are going to perform, you what is the design you are going to give, that you have to plan based on the literature review which you have done. Coming to the fourth one, determining sample size. It is very important because if the sample size, it is sample size means where we are going to perform our research, right? So size means what how many sample you are going to use for your study. If it is large sample size, it will be difficult to analyze, difficult to observe, difficult for study. If it is very small sample size, it will be again difficult to analyze, because it is difficult to compare. Because if you will not be having more sample, how you will compare and how you can conclude which one is best, which one is not best. That's what determination of sample size, it is very important. For example, if you are doing the animal study, n is equal to 6 you are taking, means in each group 6 animal, 6 rat you are taking. Why 6 only? Why can't 4? Why can't 10? Because 6, it has been identified that if any animal it will die in between the study, you will be having sufficient animal to compare. And at the same time, it is not too large that you will not be able to analyze or observe them, because they are 6, right? So that's what it has to be proper. The sample size should be very much proper, then only you will be able to find out your right protocol. Protocol means nothing but plan of work. It has to be, suppose if it is the study, it is going to be for the 15 days, for example, or it is going to be for the 15 years, if it is market research, or 15 month, what is the time duration you need to mention. And right from the beginning, what you are going to do step by step. First, selection of the plant. Second, collection of the plant. Third, size reduction of the plant. Fourth, drying, sad drying or sun drying of the plant. Then extraction of the plant with the help of different types of solvents, right? Then isolation of the plant by means plant extract by the dragon for isolation means we can check the different types of chromatographic techniques, spectroscopic techniques. According to that, we can select, right? And according to that, further what kind of animal we are going to select. It is rat, mice, rabbit, guinea pig, microorganisms, earthworm, right? So everything has to be revealed, right? Isolation, spectroscopic method, chromatographic methods, right? And ultimately incorporation into dosage form. What kind of dosage form you are going to select? Tablet, ointment, liniment, capsule, parenteral, oral, absolute. What is the type? Entire thing has to be mentioned in your protocol. You have to design your protocol. Then sixth step, ethical committee approval, right? This is not the experiment which you are doing in the lab. It is designed in a such a way that it is the single day experiment in 3 hour. That's what lab has been given, 3 hour or 4 hour, right? In that for example, determination of stomatal number. So taking the leaves, removing the chlorophyll, and finding out the number of stomata present per square mm area of the leaf. This is a simple experiment. But when you are going for the long term of experimental research, you need to you are using the so many things like equipments, instruments, different types of rays, different types of animals, different types of chemicals. Those chemicals may be carcinogenics. Those animals maybe you are going to sacrifice, because so many study like hepatoprotective or anti-diabetic, there you need to sacrifice the animal because you have to study the internal organs, right? You have to isolate the organs, you have to go for histology, histopathology, right? Histology of the liver and the pancreas and the epithelial cells and so on, right? So when you are killing the animals, you need to justify in front of the governing body, right? Committee, right? So what are the committees? For example, if it is animal, right? So CPCSEA, there is one committee, control, central for the control and provision of experimental animal, right? So in that there are IECA, right? IESE, right? Institutional Animal Ethical Committee. So institutional animal ethical committee, what they will do is, you have to tell that for anti-diabetic study I am going to have the 5 groups. In each group I am going to take the 6 rats, and at the end of the study of after 15 days or after 1 week or after 10 days I am going to kill the animals, so because I have to study their livers, their pancreas and all those things, how much beta cells has been damaged into their pancreas, we need to know. So that's what we have to sacrifice the animal. So you need to tell why it is important. After sacrificing the animal, how, what are the expected outcome you are going to get, you need to explain, and you have to convince the committee, because they are looking for the not to have the cruelty unto the animal. There is an animal cruelty act also, you might have studied in jurisprudence, right? So that's what. And if any new plant you are taking, you need to authenticate the plant from the Botanical Survey of India, right? There is so many botanical survey, they are going to, there are the botanist, they are going to take the your herbarium of the plant, and they are going to tell you this plant belongs from which family, which genus, which order, and all those things. After approval, you can go for the main study or pilot study, right? So main study means you can start from the day one. You start giving the doses to your animals. Control group will get normal saline, test group will get different types of test, 200 mg per kg, 400 mg per kg, 600 mg per kg. Then one group will be for standard. What is the standard anti-diabetic drug? It is there that they are going to take, like glipimide, right? Those are the anti-diabetic drug, already it is uh, established into the market. So that drug, one group we are going to take. And toxicant, one toxicant like carbon tetrachloride you are giving, or allyl alcohol. There are different model. Carbon tetrachloride, CCl4 induced diabetic model, or allyl alcohol induced diabetic model, like that. Then you have to go on like that, right? Presentation and the next eighth step, presentation and analysis of result. Once you will complete your main study, you will be having lot of data, like in group 1 control group you have taken. So what is every day you are going to collect the blood sample from those rats, and you are checking their glucose level. So day 1 in control group, day 1 and the day in the control group are having simple, what do you call, simple glucose level. Then slowly they increased glucose level, because you have given the in other toxicant group you have given carbon tetrachloride along with the normal food and water. So carbon tetrachloride will start damaging the beta cells of your pancreas, means rat's pancreas. Then they will not be able to release the insulin, and the sugar level will slowly increase, right? So uh, so day 2 you have got some high sugar level, the day 3 increasing, day 4, day 6 they may die. Some of out of 6 1 or 2 died because of high sugar level, because you are not giving your taste extract to them. So likewise it will go on, that you need to analyze, right? Whether you are going positive or not, you are having the proper, you need to present that. Then hypothesis testing. Hypothesis means assumptions. At starting you might have you have to go for hypothesis, and whether you are, suppose you expected that the level of significance it should be 0.05 at least, the probability should be 0.05 and 0.001. What kind of probability you have already assumed or hypothesized, right? Whether you are getting the same result or not, whatever was your assumption, you are going to accordingly or not, that you need to test, right? What is the probability you have got, less than 0.05 or less than 0.01 or less than zero point 0.1, what kind of, right? That you probability you need to check. Then generalization, interpretation, right? Whatever the interpretation, if it is there, if it is fluctuating from the main study, what kind of, that you have to generalize whether you according to topic you are going or not, according to your uh, commitment you're going or not, right? And ultimately if everything it is done and a generalization also done for their interpretation, you have to write the report. Because ultimately what happened, when you are going to test in a pathology or MRI or CT scan or sugar checking or blood, complete blood picture, what happened, after one day after giving the sample, next day you are getting the reports. In that report all the data will be there, whether sugar is normal or not, whether COVID-19 is there or not, what kind of things you're. So here also you need to report what are your achievement, what are your findings, what are your observation. You have to write in there is a report writing also there. It has to be in proper way. What is the title, what kind of data you have collected, whether it is having significance or not. All those things you have to write in a proper way, and you have to report by seeing it should be reach to the targeted audience. Means whoever is reading report, they will be able to understand that what happened in the research, and these are the outcomes, whether it is negative, positive, or whatever it may be, right? Ultimately after reporting, it has to be published into for the public domain. It may be published into the journals, magazines, newsletters, any thesis, or it can be there are so many platform nowadays where you can publish. It may be book also, right? If it is means 6 year or 7 year study or more than that, right? PhD thesis they may publish, right? So you need to publish so that it the your finding, your hard work can reach to the mankind, or can reach to the people, those who are already working into the diabetic field, and they can get your findings, they can refer your finding in their literature review, and they may not repeat the same thing whatever you have done. Because your research it is not contributing you and your organization, it is contributing whoever is working in the world in that particular field. They may refer your findings, and they may get some knowledge, and they will not repeat the same thing. They can reduce the number of killing animal, number of chemicals, and all those things, if you have published your finding in the reputed platform. Reputed platform means nowadays so many journals are available, they are taking money, and immediately today you are submitting article, tomorrow morning you will get it is into the Google, it is available in Google, right? So those are dummy journals, dummy platform, where if you will publish, your name will spoil, your research will spoil, and you are not going to get the good name and fame, and your finding it is not going to reach the sincere and hard researchers, hard worker researchers, right? So that's what, while publication we need to take care where we are publishing, whether, because these research steps whatever I told you, these are this may require a lot of fund, because it depend on the your sample size, it depend on your time of the research, type of the research, both. Okay, so that's what, it may vary, it may require the lakhs together also, it may require, it depend, right? So that's what, if you have invested a lot of amount there, the publication also you will feel that it should be in good platform, so that it can be helpful for the mankind, right? So these are the different research which we have studied steps, right? So by this class we are able to know that what research is actually, and what are the different steps we are supposed to follow when we are going for the any short duration research, or it may be long duration research. These are the basic steps which we are supposed to follow in almost all kind of research design, right? So